Hey everybody, this is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. This is Sunday at 6:12 and I am going to tape for my Monday massage. I have a procedure tomorrow. When I get home, I'm going to be out of it. There's no way I can tape this. I know I mentioned to you that I may not have anything if I didn't have time to tape. I have time right now, unless I get interrupted because I do have an important meeting that needs to happen. We're just waiting to hear from one person. I'm going to go ahead and put my hair back. Kind of in the way, and I had forgotten about that. I have a ponytail holder right there. Thank goodness. There we go. Now, I forgot something. I'd written it in my notes and I forgot to show it on the headache one. So I'm going to show you right now, and I may do a short for those who may not watch this one because I may think, oh, I don't even know this one. So what I forgot is there's another area, especially when you're having migraines, but it is a feel-good area for everybody, whether you're having a headache or not. Like I said, with the massages, and I believe I said this, if I didn't, I should have. You can do the massages for the headache and migraines any day of the week, whether you have a headache or a migraine or not, because it is something that's going to loosen your muscles, loosen the tight areas, and it's a feel good. So do it every day if you want to. It's just it's a little self massage. Now, do not go and get a massage from a professional every day. That is not good for you. You can go every other day, but not every day. And say you go one day and you only have the hot top half done. Say you get a chair massage and you've got your shoulders and your back and that, but you've been given the massage for like over a half an hour. Do not get a regular massage the next day in the same area. You can get it on your legs and your feet and even your head, but not your neck and shoulders and the whole area. I can't remember the exact reason. It's just it's overuse on the muscles. So you don't want to do that. You can fatigue your muscles, and that's not a good thing. So, if you get a chair massage one day, you get a complimentary chair massage, in 2 days, go have a nice, regular massage. Not all massage therapists will tell you that, but that is something that we learned in class. I need to pause you for a second because I just heard my messages go off. So, okay, I'm back. So, feel good part that I'm talking about. And it's also good because there are pressure points there for if you're having a migraine, and a lot of people use them. But honestly, I have pressure points here every day, but I get a lot of migraines, so that might be why as well. Um, okay, so that feel good area, sorry if you can tell, I got interrupted again, so I paused, I'm back, but is right here on your ears. The pressure point is down in the earlobe area. Mine is back just a tad. Um, so if you don't feel, if you're having a migraine and you're not feeling that pressure point down in your lobes, I don't know if it has to do with if you have your ears pierced or not. Go up, where if you have them double pierced, it would be about here. Go right up to there, press there. Oh, like I said, mine hurts all the time. It's hurting right now. Ooh. You're supposed to hold on to that until that pain goes away. And that will help loosen and will help with a migraine. Now, when you are done pressing, you can do some slow rubbing up and down that area. Pull, gentle pulls to the earlobes. My clients loved when I pulled like this back and forth. Some people pull at the same time. I always did a very slow back and forth and then up and around. I may do a short to show that since I forgot it in that video. It kind of fits in with today's video too a little bit. I'm doing the neck and shoulders. Sorry, there's something going on with my arm right now. So, one thing that you want to do for sure before you start working on your shoulder area, especially if you have bad shoulders, really tight shoulders, and a tight neck area, is make sure to do some up. Since my shoulders hurt, I have a hard time doing self massage when it comes to my shoulders. Press up. That is such a good stretch. Make sure you feel it all the way through. And then on this side, mm, ooh, do some nice side, side. Now, because of how my neck is when I do this, I could tell at first I was very awkward. It was very tight, and then my neck cracked. Anytime I go side to side, it puts it in a spot to where it's going to gentle rolls forward. Okay, now, as far as starting with your shoulder area, one thing I do, and I hold on to my arm here because of the fact that I do have very, very tight shoulders. Some people say, come here, grab the muscle, and start working it, just squeezing in and pulling up. What I do, and I'm going to go underneath because I should have had something that shows my shoulders a little bit better. Oh, all I do, okay, what I'm doing, and you want to use some lotion when you're doing this if you need to. I have my skin is a little bit oily, so I don't always need to, but because I've got my clothing, I did not rub lotion into my hands first, but normally I would rub some into my hands first. I might rub it up and around here, but not rub it in, if you understand, to leave some moisture on your skin. But what I'm doing is I'm coming up here and I'm just letting my fingers grab on back here, and then I'm just slowly letting my arm fall down with gravity as my fingers are hooked into that muscle. See, my fingers are taut. And just pull that forward. Oh, and do it. Move down and do it again. I let go of my arm so that gravity is pulling. Up again. Over the actual shoulder part. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, right through here. Oh, and right back here. Oh, that is so, so tight on me. Very tight right here because that's an insertion point for tendons and ligaments. And then what I'm doing is I'll take my hands and I'm still pressing my fingertips in, and I will go back and forth gently, back and forth over. And I may go up my neck a little and in front, just back and forth while you're gently pressing and pull forward again. Now, to help this, I'm going to go inside. I'm going to do the same thing. Just pull. Skin to skin is always the best. If you can do skin to skin contact when you're doing your self massage, that is great. This is a great one to do just out of the shower because your muscles are already looser from taking, I'm assuming you at least take a warm shower. If it's at least warm to hot, it loosens up those muscles. But you don't, if you have chronic pain through here, like I do, you don't want to take a hot shower because that will make them worse, and you don't want to make them worse. So you want to use ice and cold on them when you can. So, yeah, holding again. There we go. Now, After you've done that pulling a couple different times and then gone up and down, even go down like mid arm because your delts are going to be also very, very tight. There we go. Get that going. Move your arm so that you can see if that's getting loose for you. If it is still tight and you can't even do this, go back to doing these. You can do this for a good 5-10 minutes, no problem. You can even do it for half an hour if you want to, if your arm will let you, because that's just one side. Okay, but don't go over that. Then move over to the side again. Fingers in and just let the gravity pull it down. And again. And again. If you're like me, my sorest part is right here. Right. And I thought it was up here until I felt here. And that's all because of the insertion points on that joint. And down right here too. It's also very sore here because again, everything that inserts coming up and going down. Oh, again. Sometimes I'll get a good crack when I do this, which is not a bad thing. As long as it doesn't hurt when it cracks. Oh, goodness. Pull me down again. Now I feel bruised. So, and that's just because of how tight my muscles are. So if when you do this, you feel quote, bruised, it's fine. It's not a too bad of a pain. It is a fine pain to feel. It's because you have shoulder and neck problems with your muscles. There was a time when my daughter was little. She was about 2.5 because my nephew was just a baby and I was watching him. Oh my goodness. The axle broke in my car and we were at a stoplight getting ready to turn left. It broke as I started to turn left. And so that means I had no power steering and I had cars coming towards me and stuff. All I knew is I had to get my car turned because I had a baby and a 2.5-year-old in the back seat. Took all of my strength and I turned that wheel. And that's why my right side hurts more because I turned that wheel. Yeah, because I was going into the side of the road. So I turned it to try and get on the side of the road. I tore all of my muscles from here all the way over. So I am always sore in my shoulder area. That's why I have to help my arm. If you have to help your arm to give you a massage, there is no problem in that. There is no shame. Do it if you have to. Now, you also want to work around your clavicle area, which you guys, your clavicle bone up front, which on most, a lot of people, it's down a little bit farther down here. Mine goes up a little. That's because of all of my issues. Some people, it's V'd up like that. Other people, it's straight across. It all depends, I think, on how big you are, how much fat you have, how much you don't. But you have muscles that go above and below the clavicle. And the good thing to do, and here I'm doing it, and I'm not telling you, is to take your thumb and get it at the top of the bone and get it so you can feel the meat of those muscles that are underneath and just slowly bring it down. And again, use gravity to pull that down. Now, when I do this to somebody, when they're laying on their back, and I start on one side with my thumb, you can also use your pointer finger and your middle finger to get up a little farther and to get in there a little better. and come down. One of the things this does is it helps open up your lung area on that a little bit too. So don't be surprised if when you're done doing this, now I'm getting underneath the bone. Getting under. You can see that my bone is right here. I'm getting under and I'm coming down slowly. I would do this with my mom who had breathing problems just like I did. And especially in the wintertime when she'd get bronchitis, I would do this when she was on my table. And I would loosen it up and she could breathe so much better. I've been doing this a lot to myself since I've had my chondrochondritis, except for it hurts more for me because with the chondrochondritis, it means that all the joints in my rib area hurt. So I'm going above and below. You're going to want to do this more than what I'm doing it. I can't do it much more than this because of the fact that I still have chondrochondritis. And it hurts to just even barely touch it like this. So move down. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to do is you did this with the headache massage as you got up into your occipital area, but we're doing the whole, neck area. I saw somebody do it like this the other day. They put their hands together like this and put it behind their head. I got my ponytail in the way now. Behind their head, locked together like that, and then they put their thumbs against that occipital area and just take their thumbs and make little rolling motions. So while your hand is like this and you've got that occipital area in your thumb, they just rolled like this. For me, I do one side then the other. I take my 2 fingers, I get up there, and I really get in there and around and under. Because when you got your thumbs, you're just basically getting under. It's harder to get all the way around. And this way you can go all around. You can feel that knot. And here, let me try and turn a little bit more for you. You can feel that knot right back here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right back here, you've got your ear go back. And you can feel it right here. You can feel where the skull, the bottom of the skull, and that where it like makes that crack where, so you're movable. Right there. Just get in there and let your fingers sink right in there. And hold it. Let them sink. Deep breaths, as deep as you can, which I can't do very deep breaths again because of my costochondritis. I'm doing the best as I can. And gently move down and gently push in. You don't want to push in too far because you have all your nerves and arteries and veins and stuff through there. Do it on that side and then come over here and do it again on this side. Again, get up and under. Yeah. You'll feel that all the way down. There you go. Just gently go all the way down. Now you can do like I showed you before I started doing this. I get more out of using my first 2 fingers and then going in with 2 to 3 and doing the little rolls around the circles, around and around and around and all over, not just in that area we were in, but go all over and go back into your mid neck and just go around and make sure you do that over here too. Now this is something you can do one side then the other like I was just doing, or you can take your hands like this. Now I've done where they're not connected like she had them, and take your fingers and just roll them around and around and around and hold with your thumbs for stability. Now, if you want to, you can try the whole grasping your hands and coming back here and doing that. You just don't have as much, it's not, you don't have as much control over your thumbs when you do that as when you do it on one side to you will see massage therapists who show you to do it that way, because I saw one when I watched a video the other day. I was like, wow. She was also very tiny. And she was sitting on the mat in yoga style and Indian style, but she had just been, it looks like she had just been doing some yoga. If you're like me with all of my migraines and my headaches, when I touch here, I can feel a pain referring to over here. That means that you have a trigger point area. And now I'm going to gently rub that out. And on this side too. And you should be able, oh yeah, I can feel that difference. You should be able to feel the difference in your head from when you first were doing this before the massage till after. Shake it out at the end again. Sometimes after I'm done with the neck, I go back to my shoulders, but it's because my shoulders are so tight. Now, if you want to do, like I was telling you, if you can, I can't do it very well, but others, if you're smaller and if you don't have the shoulder issues like I have, this will be easier for you, where you can come up here, get a hold of this muscle as part of your traps, pull up on it, and go at it with your fingers and your thumbs. Grasp it and do this pinch all along it. Now, if you can really do it, get it between this area, and we did what we called the money grabber, and I think I showed you that along, I may have along your SCM. That's what we did along our SCM. It's kind of hard to do it to yourself though, because you got to do it with your hand in this position, and going up and down this way is a little bit harder than going like this. But if you grab this muscle back here, like I said, if you can grab it, and not really the money grabbing position, but if you cup your hand like this and grab it in there, and what you do is you squeeze and pull, squeeze and pull, squeeze and pull, squeeze and pull. For those of you who are much younger than I am, much smaller, who do not have any shoulder issues, you can grab and do this. But for those of you who hurt a lot like I do, just taking your hand up here and making sure to get your fingers to dig in there. Dig in. Feel that feeling that it's almost kind of like a bruise, but not too much like a bruise right now. Earlier, it felt kind of like a really bad bruise. Now it's not feeling that way because I've been working on it. But get there, grab in, and just let gravity, and gently let your fingers pull down. And keep that tension on your fingers. Yes, gravity's pulling you down, but you want to keep that tension on those fingers. So it's grabbing that muscle. It's stripping it, is what you're doing. It's called muscle stripping. And then you always want to get up and do the circular motion. And if you can't do it like this, then do it like this. Like I usually have to do. And then go up and go like this. Oh, yeah. Like I said, especially after you're out of the shower, where you've at least had some warm water, your muscles are a lot looser and it's easier to do this. But when they're really tight, just let that gravity pull you. Always take it out when you're done. Now, of course, after somebody gets a regular massage, I don't tell them to get out. Shake it out because you just used your arms. So your arms are going to hurt. Mine are hurting. My arms and my shoulders, from going up like this, my scapula area in the back are hurting. So shake it out. Unfortunately, I can't really show you how to do self-massage on your scapula area. There are some things that you can buy and try and do some. I've had them. It doesn't, to me, it's no better. It is not better at all than getting a regular massage. I personally have a Shizitsu massage machine that's made by Home Medics that people just raved about. So I got one for me and I got one for my daughter for Christmas years ago. I still have mine. It hurts me because you don't have, with a human, they can change their pressure. They can go deeper, they can go wider. And on a machine, all you can do is change how it vibrates, and things like that. So it doesn't really go deeper or less pressure. So you've always got that really, it's really like, it's deep on me, especially with how bad I hurt. Mm, I can't use it. I can use it on my low back, but I cannot use it up on my head and neck area, which is what I bought it for. Self massage for me is the best, but getting a massage is even better. One of these days I'll be able to afford to go and get myself a massage again. Right now I can't, so I do self massage. I'm not showing you how to do anything that I do not do for myself. So, with that, I need to get going. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope this felt good for you. Next time, I was thinking of just doing the forearm, but I think I'll do the whole arm. So, we'll be working on arms next. So, I will see you later. You have a great, great Monday. And hopefully I will be back I know I'll be back Wednesday night with AKA, but hopefully I will be back to show you what I've been working on for 100-day project. And that I know I have not gotten on to do a specific 100-day project video. Hopefully I will soon. And I also forgot to show you on Friday, I did put my cat toys in here. And also addressing really quickly. Yes, I have that hidden giveaway going, and I was supposed to draw it Friday. I do apologize for all of you who entered, I think 2 or 3 of you. I do apologize. And for those of you who have not entered, go and find it. It was a Friday video on a on a Furtastic Feline Fiesta Friday video, and it says, and surprise. There's a hidden giveaway, well, a hidden subscriber appreciation in there. And I'm going to buy a pattern for you. And it's a gorgeous pattern. Yeah, it's not that expensive, but it's going to be my gift for you. That was Random Act of Kindness Day, and that was my random act of kindness for all of you. I also gave it to all of my friends. So that's why Kay's Crochet Haven went on to try and win, and I'm like, I gave that to you already. So yeah, just go on and find it and answer the question that I put on there. And I don't know if it'll be Friday, but someday this week I will be finding a winner. So, since I forgot to on Friday. So please, 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 please go and find it and sign up and try to win. And I will see you guys later. Please let me know below if you try this and how it feels. I would really, really like to know. So, love you guys. You matter. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. And you are gorgeous, beautiful, and I love all of you. And I am so sorry for all the dings going off. I don't know why. It's ding, 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 ding. But I do apologize. I know that's kind of highly stressful when you're trying to do something like massage. One of these days, maybe let me know if you want me to try to do this too. Would you like this better if I video it and then try to learn how to do a voiceover and tell you what I'm doing with the voiceover while trying to play some nice music? Or do you like it better the way I'm doing it? Because I don't even have to think of what I'm doing. I'm talking about what I'm doing at the same time. I've seen it done both ways. I just want to know what you prefer. With that, I gotta go because I do have a meeting now in about 15 minutes. So talk to you later. And plus, I didn't want to make this longer than half an hour, and it's just barely over that. So see you later.